Okay, everybody ready to argue? I am. Alright, let's argue now. Zoomage. Now, as you know, when we do tier lists here, I tell the truth. I love to tell the truth. How fun is that, right? So, I will be sharing my truth. Now, it might not be your truth, okay? I like to argue with tier lists, so please, if I say something that's so scandalous, please say in the comments that you disagree and we can argue. I love to argue, right? So, let's begin. We usually start with the best of the best. So, let's go ahead and tell the truth. Cantaloupe makes you want to sing. Okay, cantaloupe is going to be at the very top. That amazing, delicious, delicious cantaloupe. So much for the truth. So much for the truth. Okay, let's be honest with ourselves. Cantaloupe is so good. It's literally the best. The S tier of it all. It's so delicious. That's my favorite fruit. Of all the fruits, S tier cantaloupe. Very top. Next. We can do apples. Now, here's the thing about this. Do we gotta get some zoomage for this? I think we must. Now, when it comes to apples, it's a very complicated issue, you see. Because there's all different kinds of apples. If you want to put it to the basics, the green ones and the red ones. I don't really like sweet apples. I don't like sweet apples at all. I love sour apples. And therefore, my truth is, da-na-na. If we're talking about the red apple, it's going to go to F for me. If we're talking about the green apple, it's going to go to C. So, if you know, do some math, that means apples all together would be a D. I know it's a classic, but that's where I'd place it. Okay, next, let's see here. How about, never tried apricots. I haven't even tried apricot flavored things, to be honest. Let's see, how about lemons and limes? Let's have a lemons and limes conversation. Let's start with lemons. Okay. I'm going to say something really crazy, but I'm going to go ahead and put lemons in B. And we got to get some zoomage because I'm about to say the truth. Okay. You may never have heard of it before, y'all. But me, if I'm telling the truth, I like to eat lemons like by themselves. I'm not saying I bite into it like an apple because that's crazy. Okay? But like, you know, cutting it into slices and just eating it. I think that's really nice. That's really good. Alright? Try it. Okay, we did lemons. How about limes? Well, limes? I quite enjoy limes more than I enjoy lemons. And I will say, lemons, you gotta be a tier below limes. Wherever limes is, lemons gotta be one below. You not only can you put limes in stuff, but even just eating a lime by itself is really good. Yeah, I think so. Next, blackberries. Where will we put blackberries? Blackberries are going to go on F. Ooh, that's kind of harsh. Why? Tell the truth. Why? Well, whenever I eat blackberries, and I don't know if you feel the same way, but they're like fuzzy all the time, and not in a way that seems natural. It seems like it's like moldy. I have never had blackberries where they weren't like fuzzy, chalky, like giving mold. You know what I'm talking about? So sorry, blackberries gotta be at F, yeah. Next. Okay. Look. I love avocado. I love avocado. Is that a fruit? Does that count as a fruit? I would have classified it under vegetables, but sure. Look. Zoomage. After everyone, zoomage. Slice up an avocado. You ain't even got to put it on nothing. Okay? Just slice it into slices and just eat it with a fork or something. Alright? Now, also, people eat like avocado toast. I haven't tried that before. Is that any good? I don't know. But yeah, I love avocados. And if you ever try it in like some fried rice with Kiko mayo sauce, that is just amazing. So, avocados are A. Next. Okay, let's have this conversation. Let's have the oranges versus clementines conversation, y'all. Clementines are gonna go on D. Okay, that's interesting. Oop, hold up. Close that. Zoomage for the truth. Clementines, why did you put them on D? Why? Well, they're so stringy. I don't like that sort of thing. And honestly, orange is probably the most pungent fruit flavor as far as fragrance is concerned. You peel in an orange and you got that all on your hands. It's hard to get it off and everything. So I would say clementines are going to go on D. And then we can talk about oranges. Sure, let's talk about oranges. I like oranges more than clementines. I'll put them on C. Okay, blueberries. I love blueberries. I'm going to put them on A before avocado. Blueberries, I don't like sweet blueberries, but I love sour blueberries, like really tart blueberries. That's delicious to me. And again, they don't even gotta be in nothing. You can just eat them by themselves, and it's really, really good, y'all. So that's something I like. Guava, I haven't tried guava. Okay, mango. I've had mango flavored things, but I've eaten a mango before. Let's see. Sorry, mango. If we're telling the truth, you gotta be on D. Sorry. Alright, what's next? Algie, what's up? Not you not warning me about the tier list. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I said it last week. Okay, but we're here now. Anything you want to argue about, Algie, please go on ahead. They're labeled, but we got blackberries in F. Apple is in D, because if we're talking red apple, I'm going to put that in F. And if we're talking green apple, I put it in C. So the only fair thing was to put apple in D. Clementines, too stringy. No. None of that, please. So it's got to go in D as well. And mangoes aren't really that pleasant. They're just rather bland. You'd think with mangoes being a tropical fruit, they'd be like more sour. But no. And then yeah, limes, we like limes more than we like lemons. And we like oranges more than we like clementines. And for some reason, avocado is labeled with the fruits. And I love avocado, so it's A. And cantaloupe is our S tier baby this episode. Alright. Now, where were we? Oh. You agree limes are A tier? Yeah. A tier. Well, they're good. I mean, I enjoy them quite a lot. But I'm trying to, we want to fill in all the spaces here. I would probably put them on A. Maybe you're right. We got to see how the rest of this list plays out. We might assess that. We might reassess that. But yeah, better than lemons in my opinion. Okay, what now? Honeydew melon. Sorry. Put that right on F. Do we want some zoomage for the truth? It's pretty short and sweet. The past couple of times that I have had a honeydew melon, the green one, it's been like having a minty undertaste to it. Minty in the honeydew melon. What's going on with that? I don't know why. And it's like at different places too. It just tastes minty, hints of mint. And I don't like mint, and I don't like cinnamon. Those are two of the like worst tastes that I've ever had experienced. Next. What? Okay, listen here. I use Crest Pro Health, okay? And that's the baking soda taste, not minty. Okay, and plus, I'm not eating that. That's not eating. So, here you go. You're unhinged over here, Algie. Unhinged. Anyway, let's see. Raspberries. I haven't had raspberries that weren't fuzzy like blackberries. I'm sorry, it's got to be there. Next. Likes my flower count? Thank you! Thank you so much, because I got to tell the truth. Look. Spring beans! Spring beans! Beings of the spring! At this time of year, our floralness shows. Okay? So if you're a spring bean, person born in March, April, or May, you're a spring bean. May the power of the flowers flow through you. Okay? Next. Cantaloupe is excuse me. Excuse me. No, it ain't. Cantaloupe is the top. The best of the best. Now, am I out of touch with the lingo? Does that mean hip now? Does that mean good? Because it needs to be at the top. That's S tier. That's the best fruit ever. Cantaloupe. How dare you? What about candied apples? Oh, I see. I see. We must have so much for the truth. Yes. Now, if we're talking about candied apples, now, do you mean a candied apple? Because if you mean a candy apple with the, like, crunchy glaze layer to it, then it needs to be green. I only eat green candy apples. As in, the apple inside is green and the outside is red. You see? Again, I don't like sweet apples. That's not pleasant to me. What's that say? Agree, honeydew is useless. Always crowding up the fruit salad and always left over in mixed fruit mixes. Yeah, y'all remember those like dull little fruit cups that have all the variety fruit in them? I used to love the cherries in that. That was the best part. And the pears were pretty good too. Only part I didn't like about that, honestly, was the clementines in the fruit cups. I don't like that. Allergic to avocado, but otherwise it's good. I didn't know you were allergic. I'm sorry. It is really, really good. Don't you eat guac, Algie? Is that different? Your allergy don't act up with guac? But yeah, you want to talk about allergies? Let's talk about allergies. Pineapple. I'm allergic. I'm allergic. It's just so hard to eat pineapple. It's fighting back with you. I have the worst cuts and everything up in there when I'm eating a pineapple. So I think pineapple might have to go. It might have to go on F. Golly. And you know what? I would eat a pineapple before I'd eat any of these moldy pieces or minty pieces. So that's how we're going to do that. It's so funny. So much for the truth, please. So much for the truth. We were talking about pineapples. When I was younger, a child, after school snack, I used to get those, the cans of the pineapple slices. Yeah? In the cans. And I would just crack that open, pour them on a plate, and eat that after school, like every single day, for like, probably at least a year. It was a full year. And I think that might be how I developed my allergy, because I kept eating it so much, like all the time. But yeah, now I'm allergic. So, can't eat that. No more pineapples. Oop. Now I messed up the list. Hold up. What? Why is pineapple so low? You got a weak... Okay. Unhinged. So, I'm sorry. Doesn't that, when you eat it, it like stings. It's like, it hurts to eat a pineapple. I believe it's called, is it bromine? Bromine? The enzyme. Yeah, the enzyme. The enzymes make you stronger? Okay, Algie, they might make you stronger, but the enzymes hurt me. They hurt. I don't want to be hurt when I eat a fruit. I want to be happy. Next. Alright, I know this is the fruits list, but we gotta talk about fruit flavors as well. I have never just like eaten a cranberry by itself, but I love cranberry flavored stuff. Y'all ever go to Sonic and you get a limeade, a Sonic limeade, You simply must get the cranberry one. It's delicious, and cranberry juice slaps. That's like the best type. I love like sour tart fruit stuff like that. So cranberries, you might have to go. You don't have to go right there on A. I don't want nothing up here with the my S tier baby cantaloupe. That's got to be at the top by itself now. Oh, I just realized something. We need a new category. Give me a word for the worst of the worst, the most terrible thing ever, disgusting, nasty. You mean that juice? It's good. Oh, let's get this word up here, and then I'll tell you about that juice, and then we'll do the worst of the worst. Or actually, we'll say absolutely not. That's more accurate. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Alright, absolutely not. Before we did that, though, I need to finish my thought. Let's see here. What you talking about, Algie? Me and that juice, yup. I hate cranberries so much, and craisins are the worst. I haven't tried craisins, but I'll tell you, Ocean Spray, they're cooking. They're cooking up in there. They got all these different cranberry flavored juices. They're so good. Not all of them. Of the ones I've tried, honestly, really just cran-cherry. Cran-cherry slaps. That's the best juice fruit flavor ever. But yes, what was I talking about? It was something about cranberry. Was it cran-cherry? The juice? I forgot. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, cran-cherry slaps. But absolutely not. What goes in absolutely not? I know you're curious. Absolutely not. Pomegranate? Absolutely not. Zoomage for the truth, please. Okay, I would like to speak to the design department, please. Who designed a pomegranate? Why? Why? Why does it look like a mix between some type of alien fruit? It looked like if somebody had an onion and eggs and the eggs of an alien and they put it all together, then you have pomegranate. Now, I'm going to tell the truth as well. This is a space where I tell the truth here. Okay? I have never tried pomegranate. But I'm quite frightened to do such a thing. There's a phobia called, I believe it's trypopophobia. I believe that's how you pronounce it. With the dots. Fear of all the dots too close together. Who found that in the wild and was like, oh, I gotta eat this. I gotta eat this. That's crazy. Alright, Algie, what you talking about? The commercials seem nasty. The feet and the fruit. They're wearing waders. But, oh, that's another thing. I don't want to lose my train of thought too much. But, if we're talking about cranberries again, with those commercials where they're in the big cranberry bog or whatever you want to call it, I heard a rumor that there's like a bunch of spiders in a cranberry bog, okay? And whatever the tallest thing is in the water, they'll crawl up to the tallest thing. So if you are the tallest thing in the water, they will crawl up onto your head when you're up in there. So it's just a rumor. I don't know if it's true, y'all, but I heard about that and I was like, oh, I ain't never gonna go cranberry surfing or whatever you call it. Grandma finna crash out. Why? I said that cranberries were good. They're on A. Have no right to judge. What are you talking about? That alien onion egg fruit? Pomegranates? Yep, sorry. I had to make a tier worse than F. A tier worse than F. Absolutely not. Pomegranates. No. Next. Okay, what now? What do I love? Very much so. Olives. You're gonna go. We're gonna put you after cranberries though, olives. Okay. Again, I wouldn't classify olives in the fruit section. But I'm sure scientifically that it is indeed a fruit. Now, I must say If we're telling the truth, so much for the truth, so much for the truth. Okay, is this focused? Sure, why not? Olives, y'all, olives are so good. Now there's two things we need to talk about olives. There's the green ones and the purple ones. And of course there's black ones as well. Now, if we're talking about putting it on food, it needs to be the purple ones or the black ones. Now, in my opinion, for salads, purple ones, okay? We're talking about on a pizza, you gotta cut it up. Okay, the black ones. And if we're talking just snacking on them because they're delicious, then I would say the green ones. Yup, that's how it works. Algie, I know you did not just say olives are nasty. You have poor taste, Algie. Poor taste. Yeah, that's just your opinion. That's fair. At least try pomegranate juice. Why would I do that? I know what a pomegranate looks like. Why would I try pomegranate juice? I would just be thinking of that the whole time and I wouldn't be able to do it. Okay? So, no, I don't think I will. What, do you recommend it? I mean, I do like sour, tart fruit flavors. Is it a sour and tart experience or is it more so sweet? Because I don't really much like sweet fruit that much. Or it's okay, but I love the sour tart ones. Next. Is that all I have to say about olives? Oh. Michael agrees. About what? The olives part? My olives part or your olives part or the pomegranate part? Okay. Olives are good. Y'all don't like pickled stuff. I love pickled fruits and foods and stuff like that. Not fruit. Ooh, hold up. What? I like pickles and I like olives. That's what I meant. It's sweet? No, I wouldn't like it then. If pomegranate juice is sweet, I wouldn't like it. No, no, no. No, no, no. Not interested. No, thank you. Yeah. Olives. Yes, back to olives. And then we'll go back to the list. Look. Any dinner food you are eating, you can put olives up in there. I'm talking mashed potatoes, Biddy. You just put a couple olives up in there and then eat it. That's so good. If you're eating like ramen noodles, Biddy, put some olives up in there. It's so good. You gotta try that sort of thing. Pretty much any dinner food, you can eat it with olives and pickles. Now, mashed potatoes with some pickles in it. Oh, that slaps, y'all. That slaps. Let's see what y'all talking about. That olives are nasty. Nope, you're both wrong. Sorry. Both wrong. Sorry. Love pickles, but olives have extra nastiness. How could you say that, though? How could you say that? The thing I don't like, though, I love an olive that's like, not crispy, but more, firm. If it's a mushy olive, no. Unless it's in food. But if you're eating it by itself, like snack olives, the green ones, which I do that often, I would like it to be, like, not mushy. Yeah. Alright, back to the list, please. I told the truth. Hey, I'm telling the truth. Okay. What's next? Let's see here. Now, my granny put me on to this fruit. This next one we're about to put on the list right here. Grapefruit. Grapefruit is so good. I used to eat that all the time as a child. Okay, grapefruit is so good. I'm gonna put it deserves A. Now, it deserves A. If we're talking about the best citrus fruit, if cranberries is not considered a citrus fruit, then I would have to say that it's going to be grapefruit. If we're talking like orange, lemon type, lime type ones, grapefruit. That's going to be the top. You can eat it by itself, or you can put like sugar up on there. But again, I love the sour, like tart stuff. So you can just eat it by itself like that, and that's good. Next. Such an old people fruit. No, y'all youngins gotta get into the grapefruit. It's real good. Give it a try, please. You won't regret it. Too bitter. See, that's where we are different, you see. I love the sourness. the sour ones, except for pineapple. That's citric acid. That's different. What's next? What should we do next? Which one next? Figs? I will say I ain't never tried a fig fruit, like by itself. But again, my granny put me onto it. Fig Newtons, y'all. Fig Newtons? The strawberry Fig Newtons are so good. That's like, if we're talking like granola bars, that's like top tier. One of the top tier. Let's see here. How you hate honeydew but love cantaloupe. Those taste exactly the same. Algie, I know that you like to have this argumentative discourse with me, and I also like it as well, but that's just, you want to talk about egregious, y'all's favorite vocabulary word, both of y'all, alright? That would be egregious. That cantaloupe tastes like honeydew melon. Honeydew melon has no flavor. That tastes like water. Honeydew melon tastes like water, Algie. Alright? Cantaloupe tastes like heaven. Okay? Let's see. I gotta read. Let's see. What are you talking about? They're so good. You have to try figs. What's the flavor profile? Because like I said, I've had the strawberry Fig Newtons, and I like those a lot actually. But I've never had like fig flavor by itself. Is that also just giving sweet, kind of like jam with seeds in it sort of thing? That's strawberry though. Yeah, strawberry Fig Newton. Strawberry Fig Newton. It's in the name, Algie. What are you talking about? It's got figs in there, right? Right? Yes, let us continue. What's next? Let's see. Which one should we do? A mild sweetness? Okay, maybe I'll have to try it then. Next time I'm at the grocery store, I'll have to pick up a fig and try it. Can you just scoop it out and eat it, or how would one eat a fig? Bite it like an apple? Yeah, that's kind of an obscure fruit. I'm not familiar. Bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. I think that bananas are quite nice. I quite like them indeed. Now, I'm not saying that they're the best of the best, so I might put them... But banana flavored things are good. Banana flavored things are really good. Sorry, you gotta be on B. Actually, I might like banana flavored things more than I like lime flavored things. So we might do it this way. But yeah, just cut one of those up. Just eat it. Put a little salt up on there. Y'all ever tried that? Like slices of banana and then you put like a little bit of salt up on there? It's good. It's good. Eat the inside. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. One thing that's controversial that a lot of people are like, that's the most nastiest fruit flavored thing ever. Zoomage for the truth. And that's banana flavored Laffy Taffies. I was just about to say that. Ouchie! We got telepathy going on. Yeah. Banana flavored Laffy Taffy. Is that what you meant? Yeah. People say that's nasty. But I think it's good. It's real good. Actually, I don't think that there's a Laffy Taffy flavor that's like nasty. I think of all of them, I prefer the pink ones the best. And then at the bottom of the list for that, I would say the green apple ones. I don't enjoy those as much. Popsicles, absolutely divine. Banana popsicles, twin pop, absolutely divine. I have to say, you're right. I agree with you. Absolutely delicious. Now, if we're talking fruit flavors, because this is a fruit tier list, and we got to tell the truth, right? If we're talking fruit flavors for popsicles, cherry is the best fruit flavor for a popsicle. That's the number one I would reach for. And I think grape flavored popsicles are actually quite nice as well. And just grape flavored stuff in general is really good. I have these right here. I tried them. They're so good. It's like a gummy candy with like sour on it. Kind of like sour gummy worms, but like with actually real fruit. It's so good. Y'all should try this. So good. I love grape flavored candy. Okay, back to the list, please. Whew, golly, I don't think I've said anything too controversial yet. Just saying. Cherries. I just said it was the best fruit flavor, but eating them by themselves, okay. Cherry equals medicine? Now that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. Cherry is such a good fruit flavor. Cherry, golly. Oh, we gotta tell the truth. We gotta tell the truth. Okay, I'm gonna be real honest. I gotta put him right there. Zoomage for the truth. Okay, y'all know how I don't like breakfast type foods like that? Like, I hate eggs. No eggs. But I love Belgian waffles, right? If you get like an Eggo or like a true Belgian waffle, okay, and you get some whipped cream, and you just go around the circle of the waffle with it, so the whole thing's filled in, right? And then you get some maraschino cherries, y'all, and put like 5 of them up on there, 7 if you're really treating yourself that day. And then you just eat that. That's so good. Have y'all ever tried that? Cherries and whipped cream on a Belgian waffle? Delicious. It can be an Eggo or like a artisan Belgian waffle. It don't even matter. But that is delicious. Maraschino cherries. Now, if we're talking unprocessed cherries, okay, I do like the fruit flavor, but I don't know that I just like eating them by themselves. But if we're talking maraschino cherries, that would be actually S tier, as a matter of fact. So to balance it out, I'll put it on A. Okay, Michael is with you on cherries, but y'all are both wrong. And it seems to be the popular opinion, so I don't know about that. What's next? Let's see. The actual cherry fruit is delicious as long as it's not maraschino. No. See, okay, Algie, tell me this. What have you tried that was cherry that tasted like medicine that wasn't cherry medicine? Okay? So maybe you are just a little bit wounded. Maybe you need to heal your cherry wounds. So many wrong opinions. No. Anyway, what's next? Let's see here. Pears. Now, I'll tell you, it took me a hot second to come around to pears, y'all. But if they're chopped up, especially if they're like in like the fruit cups, I actually quite enjoy pears. I quite enjoy them. So I'm going to say pears. I'm going to put them at the bottom of C because they kind of give apple a little bit with the fact of their sweetness, but it's just different. So I say pears are end of C. Next. Let's see here. How about we do strawberries? Let's see, strawberries. Where will strawberries go? Strawberries, they're good. Better than pears. I believe I would want a strawberry before I would want an orange, but they don't go any farther than that. Okay. And that's so like vanilla. Oh, strawberries are my favorite. Let me stop being a hater. If you love strawberries, I'm sorry. That was out of pocket of me. I apologize. They are only bad when they're in the fruit cups. Strawberries or pears are only bad when they're in the fruit cups. Because I actually quite enjoy pears in the fruit cups, personally. Pears have a nice, mild sweetness and strong crunch when they're fresh. Yeah, I haven't had them that way. I haven't, or maybe I have, but I just don't recall. It's been a hot minute since I had a fresh pear. I usually have them processed in a fruit cup or something. But it's so rare that you get a good strawberry. They're always white inside. What? You think so? I'll tell you. I like them when they're like kind of crispy, crunchy too. I don't like strawberries when they're like pretty much about to turn into jam or syrup. You know what I'm saying? Personally. And strawberry flavored things, it's a fine line with strawberry flavored things. Okay? Now, I don't know if this is crass, and I apologize if it is, but sometimes with strawberry flavored things, it doesn't give strawberry, it gives like somebody ate a strawberry and then they pooted. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest about stuff that's strawberry flavored. Sometimes, isn't it given like not fresh? You feel me? Now, I think that's a fair assessment. Need to go to Food Lion and have a taste test before you make another list? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Next, let's see here. Let's just do watermelons. That's a nice summer fruit. Where's that gonna go? Where's that gonna go? Now, if we're talking flavored things, y'all, I would put it higher. Okay? Especially like a chapstick. Bitty. If we're talking about eating it by itself, it's okay. But I'd rather eat that before I ate an orange. So we're gonna put it right there. Wow. The other list we did, we had like nothing in C. Now we have like all these things in C. Next. Let's see here. Grapes. How about grapes? Where are we gonna put grapes? Well, there's the green ones and the purple ones. Let's be truthful. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Honestly, I'm kind of like, I don't really care about grapes. I think I might put them at the end of C. Look, I'm going to tell you the truth. Grapes, I don't know. Am I being too harsh with them? A dang shame saying watermelon flavor is better than the fruit. It's how I feel. Don't say I'm not valid. It's true. Grapes. I don't know. I feel like maybe that's not accurate to put them there. I would like seedless. I don't like them with the seeds in there. Nice crisp grapes. Yeah, they're sour. Maybe I'm being a little unfair. Maybe I'll put them there actually. No, maybe I'll put them there. Okay, final answer. What about grape flavor though? Oh, well, so much for the truth. Okay. Now, it's quite rare. Okay, cranberry flavored, fruit flavored things, right? That's my favorite. If I could pick that anytime, I would pick that. Whenever it's available, cranberry flavor, fruit flavor. Then we have cherry fruit flavor. Always my second go-to, usually commonly available. And then, if they don't have cranberry or cherry, grapefruit flavor. Love grapefruit flavor. Like I said, this candy that I have tried, that's really good. Grape flavored candy is so good. Any grape flavored candy, really. So it's pretty high up there for me personally, really, yeah. So I like it. How you feel about grape flavored stuff? Who the heck is eating grapes with seeds in 2026? Quit tripping. Whose farm you be on? Yeah, I as a child, you know, the adults around me would be buying grapes that were the purple variety and they would have seeds in them. And I just had a aversion to like fruits with seeds in them as a child. Like orange juice with pulp in it. No. No. So that's just how I feel. And grape is amazing fruit flavor. Grape flavor is nasty. Of course you'd say that. What do you think? It tastes like medicine, I bet. Isn't that how you feel? Probably. Let's go back to the list, shall we? Let's go back to the list. What now? What's next? Kiwi. Isn't it so crazy? Like, obviously, pomegranates exist, right? So maybe it's not that crazy. But kiwis exist. And coconut. Coconut isn't even on this list. But coconuts exist, y'all. It's like the green on the outside, and then it's like fuzzy brown in the next layer. And then the next layer, it's like what? Isn't that crazy? What an amazing world we live in that has such interesting vegetation. Am I right? Kiwi, yes, kiwi. It's sour. You know? So that means, by my logic of what I've been talking about, it should go at the top, right? Ooh, but it's giving pineapple. Why is it so, such a fight to eat kiwi? Why is it such a challenging experience? Sorry, kiwi. Actually, I'll be fair. I would never just pick up a kiwi and eat it. I would never just be like, let me eat kiwi. Yeah, sorry. Am I not being fair? I feel like it can go up one. Fine, but it's at the very bottom. It's at the very end of D. Sorry. Golly. Yeah. Not really sour. It could be sour. It's not giving lime and it's not giving lemon. But it's probably a inline sourness with orange. The kiwi haichus are really good. I just picked up some haichus the other day from the grocery store. Oh my goodness. The grape haichus. Wonderful. I'm coming around to strawberry haichus too. They're kind of pretty good. I didn't like the mango ones. The best haichu flavor that I ever did try, that I ever did see, was the cherry ones, y'all. The cherry haichus, but they discontinued that. They were so good. They aren't as corrosive as pineapple. Yeah, not as much, but they're still really like abrasive. Maybe that's the word. Okay, peaches. Where do we put peaches? Now again, if we're talking about just the fruit outright, or if we're talking about like processed a little bit, canned peaches are pretty good. Peach flavored things, I feel like I might be like a little bit like allergic, y'all. Cause peach flavored things, like, I feel like I'm like having a reaction. My throat's closing up and all kinds of things eating peach flavored stuff. But peaches out of the can, deliciosos. Yum, 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 deliciosos. So good. But yeah, peaches by themselves, like not processed, they're okay. They're giving mango a little bit, but like more crunchy than a mango. So I would say, because I like canned peaches, I'll put them at the top of D. How do you feel about peach rings? It's so interesting that you asked that question. So much for the truth. Peach rings? Well, you see, Halloween that was just here a little bit ago, I had got like all kinds of candy. Like all kinds of candy. I was like, oh, peach rings. I have never tried peach rings before. I'll get these. I thought that the peach rings I tried, which were the trolley peach rings, they were, I didn't like the thickness of them. I thought they were too thick. And they sort of texturally reminded me of, there's like this peanut candy. Like it's the shape of a peanut. It kind of looks like foam, has a texture of foam. It's like orange. I don't know what that's called, but it was giving that. And I was like, this is not a pleasant experience chewing this. Which sucks, because I really wanted to like them. So I didn't like them very much. Why you like all these nasty, mushy versions of fruit? Do you have no regard for crunch? Excuse me, Algie. I've been talking about crunch this whole episode, the whole time. I do like crunchy stuff. I actually don't like soft, sweet fruits, usually. That's why most of them are C and below. What about plums? Oh my gosh, this list doesn't have plums? Yeah, plums? Where would plums go? Oh, I do quite enjoy plums. If plums were here, I would put them in between cherries and blueberries. Plums would go right here. Very nice plums. Very good, very good. Okay. What about cucumbers? That's a vegetable. Come on. Tomatoes? That's giving vegetable. But I do love tomatoes. So much for the truth. Okay. Y'all. Have y'all ever just got a tomato, washed it off, cut it up, okay, and then just ate it. That is so good to me. I do that all the time. Y'all like tomatoes? Y'all like tomatoes by themselves? They're so good. I don't quite enjoy cherry tomatoes though. Maybe it's like a textural thing. But that isn't pleasant in my opinion. But yeah, cutting up a tomato into slices, because you can cut them the way that you would put them on like a sandwich slices that way, and that's good. Or you could do like what would you call that, a wedge or a dice, and they're good that way too. Circus peanuts. Yes, yes. Peach rings gives circus peanuts. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. That's my truth. You like mushy pears, mushy peaches? I like peaches from the can, when they have the canned peaches that are kind of like wedges in the can. I like that. But eating a peach by itself, it's not nasty, but I would just prefer the canned way. And that's my opinion. Yeah, mushy pears. No, I don't say they were mushy. Yeah, just a little bit less than crispy pears. Yeah. And there you have it. My S-tier baby today, cantaloupes. Sorry, pomegranates. Maybe on another planet, in another life. Yeah, F. I think we all agree that these things need to be an F for the reasons I gave. And there you have it. Okay, well, suggestion box is open. What should our next tier list be about?